When did you decide that this is what I want to do? That this is, acting is what I want to do? Was there a moment in life, you came from a film family, you had cousins who were in cinema, was it Kajol who was a kind of inspiration for you? When did you decide, I want to do cinema?
You know, frankly, I never wanted to do cinema. I never wanted to be an actor. It was actually my mum who wanted me to be an actor, and I, like a very good girl, I said yes to her wish.
It can't be that simple, Rani, that you say your mom comes one day and
Yes,
says, I want you to be an actor.
Actually, when you deal with kids today, you can think that it's not possible. But at the time when I was growing up, it was very possible.
Your mom comes one day and says, Rani, I want you to be an actor, and you decide?
Yes. Yes. It was exactly that.
It was exactly that.
It was exactly that.
And your father decides then to make a film for his little
No, not at all. Not at all. I think it was not my father. In fact, my father was very against my mother's decision that she wanted me to be in films, because he's been a filmmaker for like last 50, 55 years. So he was not very keen that I become an actor because he kind of thought that I was too little and too soft-hearted to be able to deal with the nature of the film industry, which is, dealing with failure and so many things that come with the film industry. And I don't think that being a father, I think he always thought his daughter was weak enough or not strong enough to actually go through the perils of the movie business. But my mom, who was like a Bengali tigress, she had in her head or heart, and because her sister is an actor in Bengal, I think for her it's fine, Rani can do it. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, I think you're making a big mistake because I have no interest in this, and I'll really make a fool out of myself and the family, and you'll be quite ashamed of me if I face the camera. And she said, that's fine. Only when you make a fool out of yourself would you know that you can make a fool of yourself. So if you do, then it's fine, and then you never do it again. But if it works for you, great. So I think I found that like a reasonable thing, that my mom wasn't forcing me into it. She said, just do it, like the one-offs. And I did it, and then I realized that, oh my God, I think this is something that I want to do. And I realized what I wanted to do after getting into films, and then there was no looking back for me.
Interesting, you just now in that conversation used the word Bengali tigress.
Yes.
I find this word often used,
yes.
Almost caricatured. What is a Bengali tigress woman? Give me, like, you have the tiger mums. What is a Bengali tigress woman like? What are the characteristics?
If you actually see Ma Durga, and if you know the characteristics of Ma Durga, there is Ma Durga in every Bengali woman.
There is Ma Durga in every Bengali woman?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. She can become Parvati, Durga, Kali and Chandi at any given point of time.
Really?
Yes. Depending on the nature and the mood of the particular circumstance at that point of time.
Well, having married a Bengali and survived for 23 years, you can see what's happened to my hair, for starters.
Yes, no, actually Adi's lucky because I married him when most of his hair was gone. So that's okay. So he won't blame me for his hair loss.
So how does Adi deal with this Bengali? Because I'm told he's an extremely shy, private man.
No, I wouldn't call him.
And suddenly he has this film star wife who's a Bengali tigress and tells an audience she's a Bengali tigress.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, he's very wary of that side of mine. and he never challenges that side of mine. And he's decided to be a very, very good husband, not speaking up at the right time. So that works for us.